a few weeks now. I think the last one was my Newton's Cradle one. But today I'm going to be reading a bedtime story from this book called Wombat Goes Walkabout. This book's kind of a personal favourite. It isn't really a childhood favourite. It's more one that I've kind of have come about more recently, which sounds kind of strange, but I don't know. It's just got some nice pictures and a nice story in it. While I'm doing that, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so I've been drinking a lot of tea and right now I've got hot chocolate here. It's quite hot at the moment, but I'll be stirring this and drinking it throughout. So think of it like a bedtime drink. You're unwinding and having a drink and a read and being read to sleep. Okay, here goes. So, Wombat Goes Walkabout by Michael Maburgo and illustrations by Christian Birmingham. That's what it says there as well. One day, Wombat woke up and thought, I think I'll dig a hole today. The Wombat loved digging holes, so off he went and dug a deep, deep hole. He crawled inside and sat there in the cool and dark, and began to think, because the Wombat loved thinking. Too, he thought to himself, why is the sky blue? Why am I a wombat and not a kangaroo? That was pretty bad reading there. I'm kind of far away, so bear with me. As you can see, there's really nice pictures here. It's all of Australian landscapes, and they're all hand-drawn. So, sometime later, Wombat climbed out of his hole. He looked around for his mother, but she wasn't there. He was all alone. Next page. Who are you? Cried the kookaburra from high in the sky. I'm Wombat, said Wombat. And what can you do, Wombat? Not much. I dig a lot, and I think a lot. That's nothing, cackled Kookaburra. I can fly. Look at me. And he looped the loop and flew away. And there's Kookaburra flying away. Wombat went down to the creek to look for his mother, but she wasn't there either. Just then, Wallaby came hopping by. Who are you? He asked, looking down his nose at Wombat. I'm Wombat, said Wombat. And what can you do, Wombat? Not much. I dig a lot, and I think a lot. That's nothing, laughed Wallaby. I can hop, I can skip, I can jump. Look at me. And he hopped, skipped, and jumped away. And there he goes, hopping and skipping and jumping away. Wombat walked and walked, and everywhere he walked, he looked for his mother, but he couldn't see her anywhere. He sat down under a stringy bark gum tree to get his breath back. You can see this book's from Australia, can't you? Lots of Australian animals and a gum tree. Anyway, back to the story. Just then, Possum popped up beside him. Who are you? He asked, darting her eyes away. I'm Wombat, said Wombat. And what do you do? Not much. I dig a lot, and I think a lot. That's nothing, laughed Possum. I can hang upside down and swing by my tail. Look at me. And she swung away, up by the stringy bark gum tree. And off goes Possum. You might not be able to see the writing on the camera, but hopefully you can see some of the nice pictures. Wombat wandered sadly through the bush and still looking for his mother. Just then, Emu came scampering by. Who are you? He snapped. I'm Wombat, said Wombat. And what can you do? Not much. I dig a lot, and I think a lot. That's nothing, laughed Emu. I can scamper, I can shoot around in crazy circles. Look at me. And away he scampered, scooting around in crazy circles. Just then, Boy came by, hunting after him. Who are you? He asked. I'm Wombat, said Wombat. And what can you do? Not much. I dig a lot, and I think a lot. That's nothing, laughed the boy. I can do just about everything. I can jump, I can run, I can swing, I can even hunt. Look at me. And off he went, hunting after Emu. And there's the boy talking to Wombat there. I'm just gonna get a quick drink of my hot chocolate now. As you can see, it's still here. I'll stir it a bit by the microphone. Oops, I nearly spilled it. Okay. Just need to wet my mouth again. It's hardly it looks, this whispering. Okay, so he's just met the boy, and now we're on to the next page. It was baking hot now, and Wombat shuffled into the shade of a great eucalyptus tree. He hoped his mother might be there, but she wasn't. Who are you? Called Koala, from way up in a tree above him. I'm Wombat, said Wombat. And what can you do? Not much. I dig a lot, and I think a lot. That's nothing, laughed Koala. I can doze, I can snooze, I can snore. Look at me. And very soon he was dozing and snoozing and snoring away, high up in the eucalyptus trees. By now, Wombat was very, very tired, so he lay down in the shade and sang himself to sleep. And there you see Wombat by the eucalyptus tree. When Wombat woke up, he looked around for his mother, but she still wasn't there. I know, he thought. I'll climb the highest hill I can find. Surely I'll be able to see her then. So that's what he did. He climbed and he climbed and he climbed. When he reached the top, he looked about him. Everywhere he looked, there were lots of cackling kookaburras, hopping wallabies, swinging possums, hunting boys, scampering emus, and dozing koalas. But no matter how hard he looked, he couldn't see his mother anywhere. Now this is my favourite picture in the book. I'll just hold it up a bit closer. The light's shining on shock and despair. And that's probably my favourite page in the book. Just, it kind of sums up how he's feeling just in one big picture. Okay, so what has he spotted? But he did see something else. He saw smoke. He saw fire. It was leaping from tree to tree. It was coming straight towards him. Wombat fought hard, very hard. Suddenly he knew what to do. He ran down the hill as fast as he could, and he began to dig. He dug and he dug and he dug. Then Kookaburra came by, and Wallaby, and Possum, and Emu, and Boy, and Koala. Fire, they all cried. Run, run, you silly Wombat, fire, fire. But Wombat just went on digging. What are you doing? They asked. I'm digging, replied Wombat, and I'm thinking too. What are you thinking? They cried. I'm thinking that fire burns faster than you can run or fly or hop or swing. And I'm thinking that there's plenty of room down in my hole if you want to join me. We'll be quite safe. Oops. They took just one look at all the cackling fire and all the billowing smoke. One look was all they needed. Down into the Wombat's hole they jumped until they were all sitting there, safe and snug. And to keep them all happy, Wombat sang them the digging song that his mother taught them. When at last it was all over, the fire and the song, they climbed out of the evening air. I wish, sighed Wombat, looking around him sadly, I wish I could find my mother. I've lost her, and she lost me. Well, why didn't you ask? They all said. We'll find her for you. And away they went, flying, swinging, hopping and scampering, and running around in all directions. With so many of them looking, it wasn't long before they found Wombat's mother and brought her back to him. Wombat and his mother just hugged and hugged and hugged. I've been looking everywhere for you, she cried. I was right sick. What have you been up to? And we all know what Wombat was up to, don't we? He was doing what he's always been doing. Nothing much, Mum, Wombat said. I've just been thinking a lot and digging a lot. That's all. And it says as the last line, that's all. And that is the end of Wombat Goes Walkabout. And before you go to bed tonight, maybe that's a good message to bring away from that. Sometimes you've just got to be good at two things, thinking and digging, or whatever it is. But if you're good at those two things, then you can be essential for everyone to survive. Or something along those lines. There's always got to be some moral of the story for children's books, hasn't there? So, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, requests, or just feel like sort of responding, please comment or send me a message. I'm always glad to hear sort of people enjoying my videos. That's good. Other than that, I will be posting an inaudible whispering that I'm about to make, and also an update video which I'm going to make, which will just be saying I hope you enjoyed your bedtime story, and sweet dreams.